hailing in one shot, 30 degrees in the next. Bloody Melbourne weather. I'm going to put all the white cupboards in. It's bloody hot in the caravan. Actually, I might go and open the caravan up now. I'm going to go through and put all the cupboards in, and yeah, see what it looks like with some white cupboards in now. Woo. I reckon it's about 40, 45 in here. It's hot. Test the aircon out. We'll just pretend we're 3,000 kilometres north up in the top end of Queensland and it's 40 degrees, although it'll be a bit stickier then. But it's pretty sticky in here now. Let's see if this bad boy works. Cooling. Oh yeah. The lights dim. That's the full 2.2 horsepower kicking in right there. Oh, it's loud. Whew. Turbo mode. We need the generator. It's going to hit the batteries pretty hard. Let that go for a few minutes and see what it's like. Oh, it's pretty loud. I might actually turn it down while I record. I tell you what, it works pretty well. It's already knocked off 10 degrees in here in like a minute or two. This is a mock-up of the floorboards we got with the kitchen colour. I think we'll run them this way, but yeah, it looks alright. 7mm, 6mm, they're pretty good. We've got some goodies this week in the mail. Got the sink, burner, and the tap. And I don't know what I was picturing. I saw the sizes and I ordered them, but these things are ginormous. This is 45 by 45 centimeters, so 450 by 450, that's 500 deep. I can't go back past that bulkhead because it's the cupboard space in the front. I think it's going to fit if we just take a bit more of this front lip off and a bit of the back lip off at the same time. But it's huge. The sink's massive for a caravan, right? It's not just me. The one that was in here was like a quarter of this. I feel like it's ginormous, but can you get too big of a sink? Bigger sink's good, right? You can wash up bigger pans in it. I don't know. Check out the size of this tap too. I think it's because we got homeware stuff instead of caravan stuff, just because it was a bit nicer. Not really sure where to put this tap. At the back, there's no room, like right on it. I can't put it there because it's the front of the caravan. I don't know, maybe there, maybe in the corner. It's weird having a tap between the stove and that, right? That's weird. Not sure. We'll see where it ends up and come back to it. Alright, I'm gonna go and build these white shelves now. Alright, so I got them back down and I think they start over there with that little guy, that one, and they go through. So to spare you the pain of assembling them and putting them up, here we go. Whoop. Boom! Cupboard's done on this side. I haven't done these last 6 or 8, whatever. But these ones I have. Pretty swish. Starting to look like a finished caravan. Kitchen looks almost like a kitchen. Actually, the only downside I'm having with these as I fit them is that even using that paint bonding ESP stuff, it's still sticking. If the drawer's too tight so the paint touches the back paint, the door just stays closed, and then when you open it, it takes off the paint like that. So that's sticking, and they've been dry for about a week, so it's not like it's not dry. Solution, I've just adjusted all these hinges going around, so there's a bit of a jiggle now and not just like pulled in hard. So hopefully that's it. It'd be super annoying to be in here while you're driving, but if you're snaking here, the rattle doesn't annoy anyone. Oh, there's another bit there. So I'll touch those up, and hopefully being loose, that's all good. It does make me a little bit worried for the rest of the paint, if you can just peel it off with your fingernail or if it sticks there and just takes it off, especially with a 1-year-old. I don't know, not much I can do about it now. It'll look good for the first couple of days anyway. Alright, I'm done for the night.
Oh, we didn't comparison.
No, that's not going to fit. Try and rest it on top. Just trying to get that gap down.
Which gap? It's not a straight cut, is that what you're saying?
But no, I just don't know how to, like, it looks like a gap. It's not like a tight fit. Is that because of the rolled edges?
Yeah.
That's-
Edges. Well, you've got a rolled edge as it is, and what looks worse is a cut edge against a rolled edge.
Yeah. It doesn't look, from here, it looks awesome.
That is a normal fitting.
Okay.
They don't, unless it's
You can't
stone
get
or
it like that for me?
Sorry?
You can't get it between like
No.
that and that wood?
No. Unless I cut into here and then cut,
Oh, yeah.
which is what they tend to do. They do a rebate, and then cut.
Yeah.
And that needs, you need proper workshop for that.
Yeah, but you never get it out again either. This way I can take it out.
Yeah.
Sure, that's right.
Yep. How good is that?
Yeah, it looks amazing. Yeah, it's awesome. So good. You don't really see that back joint.
No.
Especially the light bouncing off it. But, yeah, just looks normal anyway. And that
Yeah.
joint looks normal because it's two. The grain's running a different way anyway.
Yeah.
So, it's going to have a gap there, so you might as well. Oh, that's cool.
Awesome. The top fits. Oh, it's really
It
good.
looks really
If you do say so.
good. No, I think it's fantastic.
Does
I think the
everything like-
colours. No, it's all got to be fixed. Isn't half a day's work there.
Oh, it's so good.
It looks terrific
And
colour.
the
I think
sink
it's
looks-
done really well. The colours are fantastic.
Sink's a good size. I think if it was any smaller, it'd be.
Yeah, I totally changed my
Too
mind
small.
on the size of it now. I see it. It's like perfect.
Yeah.
And it's luckily went at 450, not 500, so the tap fits perfectly behind it.
So is the bench like waterproof? If we do get splashed out?
Nah, not yet. It's the top's oiled, it's probably alright, but I've got a silicone around the back, and then all the joins are just sitting there. They've got a silicone all the joins in.
Oh, it's really good.
And as you can see, it's flashed forward to pitch blackness. But sorry, the phone died for a bit, so I missed out some of the end cuts we did on the bench tops. But yeah, it's looking like a kitchen. You had a bit of help from Dad today, which has been good because I can't cut any of these shapes out with any of my saws. So his Festool made short work of this stuff. Pretty long work. I've been going all day, but it's you can't do a cut like that without a plunge saw, which is cool. So that's the lid for that. I've got some stuff coming, a handle for it and some hinges. But this is all done. I'm just putting in like a little recess in here so I can put some spices across the front, because otherwise it's wasted space. And obviously none of it is plumbed in at the moment. Everything's just sitting there. So there's a bit of work to do with all that stuff too. But yeah, I'm going to make this shelf now quickly at midnight. Let's do it. Cool, glued that shelf into place. It looks pretty swish. Could have taken that concrete sheet, which is what's spacing it off the bottom, by 10mm further forwards and painted it blue, I suppose, but it looks like a shadow line and I painted back in there blue for that reason. So I think it looks neat enough, especially when you're standing back a bit, it just looks like a shadow line. So I think that's pretty cool. Pretty happy with that one. The spices fit perfectly in there, so when that dries overnight, I'll attach those spice racks to the back. I think the next thing is this top. So that's gonna just be a pull off top. I think I've got that upside down. I've just got to clean up these edges, the corners up a bit, and probably just chamfer that on a 45-degree angle so that it can sit in easy and you're not struggling to sit it in. And obviously put a lip along the bottom. Put a lip under here, and then I've got a handle which Simon, my workmate, picked up today from work. So I don't have to do that, so I can grab that from him tomorrow and put it on there. So I reckon I'll have this knocked in tomorrow. And then next thing is all the wiring under this bench. Everything comes down from the roof, solar panel, wired in there, inverter, diesel heater, solar charger, battery, and then that all goes off to new lights. My god, I don't even want to think about the list from there. Wallpaper at the rear, obviously all the water plumbing here, the outside, the back of the caravan, and the front of the caravan